Vegas. So, what are we looking at here? Let's take a look.
Hi, we're the Schumacher family. I'm Terry.
I'm Brian.
We have 3 children. There's Jessica, who's 14.
I'm bored, Dad. There's nothing to do. I'm tired.
Lexi, who just turned 11.
Shut up!
And Dylan, who is 7.
Bye, sucker.
I work at a specialty grocery store.
I'm a bartender,
I'm home usually around 1:30.
and I leave the house at 2 o'clock. Dad's going to work to rest.
We decided to work split shifts so that the kids were kept out of daycare.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad.
Working the opposite shifts has been extremely hard on this marriage. Bye.
Have a good night. Can you not do this behind me? The kids know I'm tired and exhausted, and since I'm by myself and there's 3 of them and only 1 of me, they take advantage of me. I walk around as a zombie most nights. I don't let anything faze me anymore.
Move it, loser.
Wow. 3 children and a tired mom.
Our kids absolutely do not respect us.
You think we're your slaves, you know? It's not right.
Then take control of it.
That's what I want to do. Jessica is very lazy.
I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I'm tired now.
I know you're tired, Jessica. She absolutely has no drive to do anything.
Mom, I'm hungry.
So there's nothing you can do to make her happy. She's just absolutely bored with life.
I'm really bored.
And she gives you a lot of attitude.
A lot of attitude. Sasses me like you wouldn't believe.
Dad, it's a message.
To who?
You know what? I'm not arguing with you anymore.
Oh, no.
Lexi is my little social butterfly.
Hello?
Lexi has the cell phone going and the house phone going, talking to 2 people at one time.
Chill.
This little girl racks up about 1,200 cell phone minutes a month. And mind you, she's in school 5 days a week until 3 o'clock.
It's from Ted's party.
Lexi can be really, really sweet and really, really loving, but if you tell her she can't do something,
I just want to know what you're doing.
you better get out of her way.
I'm doing nothing. Yeah, little kid.
My goodness.
Dylan runs the household right now.
Come on, Dylan, get to your room.
No.
He can be the sweetest little boy, tells me he loves me, and then the next minute, I don't know what happens, like a switch goes off in him, and he's just this monster. Stop it.
Leave her alone.
He'll say every bad word in the book.
Yeah.
Dylan needs a maintenance man to follow him around the house just to fix everything that he destroys.
Let's not lit it up, because that'll pop a hole through the wall.
It's very aggressive.
But I love him.
I love him too, but he is the hardest kid I've ever met, even though he's my boy.
He just sucks out all of our energy.
This is why I need Supernanny. I'm done.
Hang on. I'll be there soon. Help is on the way. Hello.
Hello, Nanny.
Hi, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you, Joe. Joe's here. I am safe. She is going to get my family back on track.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Terry. Hi.
Jessica.
How are you? Hi, Jessica. Pleased to meet you.
Hi.
Joe. Hi, Lexi. Pleased to meet you. How are you? Joe. Hi. So I'm going to hang out today.
Okay.
You guys can do what you do. All right?
All right, do what you do, guys.
After I arrived, Mum took off for work, so I decided to stick around and watch Dad with the kids.
Okay, love you. We're going to start out with this, guys. You want 2, Jessica? Is this enough bacon, guys? 8 pieces enough? Do you want anything on it, Dylan? Any pepper? Potatoes, Lex?
There are parents who will cook one meal. Kids have to eat it. There are parents who will give their kids a couple of choices, and that's fine. This family, every day, get to order what they want.
I had 12 pieces. No.
How many would you like to eat? 4? That's a lot. But because it's Sunday, I'll give it to you. Me and the wife are exhausted doing everything. I think you guys would think you're in a restaurant. I mean, gourmet all the time.
Okay, whatever.
Do you get much time to sit around as a family around the table, or is it kind of...
We just wait on them hand and foot. I mean, I feel like me and my wife are their servants. You want potatoes, son?
They're quite prepared to just plod along and complain about it rather than doing anything.
In an hour, you're gonna say, Dad, I'm hungry.
12:30 is lunchtime.
There's nothing, he's kids. do that he ever turns around and says, no, he reminds me of one of those nodding dogs in the back of a car.
And they fight constantly, especially the computer. They spend way too much time on the computer.
You have to admit, Jessica's the one that's on it the most.
My girls, Jessica and Alexi, live on the internet.
She has these people she didn't even know. Probably she goes,
Yeah, I do.
She goes, yeah, I know him, but it says that there's
what's
like
her-
17 and 18. She's
What's this 15 and 17-year-old boy, Jessica?
Because you're just trying to get me in trouble.
No.
Social networking sites are all the rage with the kids. But parents just can't assume because everybody's on them that they're safe. Parents should monitor their kids' usage, check the age limit, and really be aware of the sites that their kids are using.
Things can happen to you, honey. You tell them you live in Las Vegas, they can wire down, you're on the computer. You can walk home one day because mom or dad can't pick you up and you can be picked up. It happens day in and day out in this town.
And I'm thinking to myself, how come you didn't know about this site in the first place? Your child's 11 years old and shouldn't be on a site that she's on now. It's slack parenting. It's irresponsible parenting.
Lexi, come on.
You can't get into her profile unless you know her password.
Well, she's going to show me.
No, I'm not.
Well, I want to see it.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Obviously, Lexi had something to hide because she didn't want to give her password to her dad.
Go.
But it was a losing battle. She relented.
Where are those boys?
Go to view. Yeah, well, at least I'm not like you with you, Lexi.
Like Jessica. Such
I'm just
language.
supposed to-
Well, you guys don't. I don't like that language.
Oh, well.
I'm seeing a real chink in Dad's authority.
Can you go back on that, please?
And this is serious stuff.
I'm not a to be messed with. I'm going to kill both of you. And I really couldn't believe what I was seeing because when we pulled up the stuff, there were older boys on that website. There was obscene language. There was phrases and sentences that were scary. And she's an 11-year-old girl chatting with much older boys.
What? I mean, is this just a saying?
Yes.
Well, how do I know? I mean, this is serious stuff. This goes to the next level.
Scroll down and view their friends list.
They are coming off, and you're going to change everything you need to on your computer. We'll do this later.
Is this the first time that you aware
Yes, I
of this?
was never aware of this.
I think it's incredibly important for parents to know exactly what their kids are doing on the computers.
Well, let's just turn it off, okay? The computer is the day.
Hi. So Mom gets home and she barely has any time to check in with Dad
Lexi, go on the computer, show your mom everything that's on it.
before he goes off to work. And there it was. She was just as oblivious.
You don't know this guy? Okay, now what's this right here? Are you deleting people? Okay, do me a favor. Slow down so I know what you're doing.
My parents are completely clueless of the computer.
Is this your space right now? Okay, so who are all these people? People that you know?
Yep.
Can you get that guy back that you deleted so I can see who
Oh
it
yeah,
is?
I know. No.
Growing up, we didn't have computers, so it's, I don't really understand it.
And this guy's 17?
I don't know.
Research shows that 1 in 5 children on the internet chat rooms are approached by paedophiles. My fear is that parents are not going to understand the dangers of the internet and how to protect their kids.
Are you deleting more people?
Terry, is this the first time that you're actually finding out information about the site?
I know that both of the girls are on it.
Do you know anything about the site? These parents did no homework. They didn't work out what the site was all about. They didn't work out the protection that they could do for their child.
I mean, I know nothing about this. I mean, I hear people talking about it, but I don't know. She's logged on as she's 14 years old, and she told me that you have to be 14 to be on this. So I don't even know if that's true or not, or if she's just saying she's 14 years old.
Now that I found out what Lexi was into, it was now time to find out what made Jessica function.
I want to be rich.
What is that? What do you want to be rich for? What would rich bring you?
Shopping.
You get to go shopping more often if you didn't have to go to the big expensive stores.
Well, I don't like the cheaper the things are, the uglier they are.
The girls value themselves and who they are as young girls based on what they have.
It's because we're poor.
Is it not poor,
Yeah, we are. We
Jessica?
live in a dump.
Oh, you think this house is a dump?
Well,
You know what I
we
need
don't
to
have
do?
anything.
I need to drive you down to
I am
a
not
part.
going to a ghetto part of town.
Okay, well, I can show you what a dump looks like. This is not a dump.
Okay, whatever.
We don't live in a mansion, which is what she really wants, because to her, a mansion means that she has money and she's important.
I blame you guys because you didn't go to college and you didn't get a good education.
Okay, so you know what? Then take that and make sure you study hard and go to college, okay?
I am going to college.
I hope you do.
She's incredibly rude. She talks back. And this kind of behaviour should not go unchecked.
I want more money.
That's the girls. So now it's about finding out what Dylan does with his day.
Mom, I need a cookie. I need a cookie. I need a cookie right now.
What I see with Dylan is a 7-year-old boy who's restless and bored. He's got nothing to do all day, so he acts up. I really don't believe that Dylan enjoys behaving the way he does. I feel that he gets very angry because he gets frustrated. And that emotion he finds hard to deal with.
Dylan, don't kick me. You wanna go to your room? Because you'll go there and not get any cookies.
He's really gross. Hey,
You don't hate me. Don't spit at me.
yeah, he spits at my mom, he cusses at my mom, he pushes my mom, and she doesn't really do anything about it.
You wanna go to your room? Dylan is my little beautiful monster because he can be so angry with me, he could be hitting me, and then 2 seconds later he can be just that little puppy dog face saying I love you, and it just breaks my heart. Are you calming down now?
He hits, he spits, and yet Mum did nothing. Right, I'm off. I'm going home this evening. Well, there's no framework, and there's no real respect in this house. Oh, I'm going to have a lot to say tomorrow when I sit down with his parents. Bye-bye. I love the fact that the pair of you made a very solid decision as parents to split your work shifts, because it very clearly shows that you had both decided that you wanted to raise your children. But that process is an exhausting one. The pair of you are stuck in a hole where you're complaining about the hole you're in, and yet neither of you are doing anything to address the situations that have got you there in the first place. The computer really has become the babysitter.
If I didn't get them to be on the computer, then I wouldn't get the stuff done that I needed to get done.
The computer yesterday was a joke. I'm observing watching a child who's on a computer that neither of you know how to look through. That's crazy.
But my fear is too, especially with Lexi, you push too hard. I mean, she's already not speaking to Brian now.
Tough.
After yesterday.
Tough.
I don't want to crack down too hard on her where she completely shuts us out.
You're shut out now. You're tippy-toeing around your kids, scared that they're never going to talk to you. What are you doing with regards to character for your kids? Look at the character traits they have.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They walk around with attitude.
Right. Major.
It's all about materialistic things. That's what their self-worth is. Why do you give in 24/7 to your girls?
I'm a giver. I'm a giver and a doer. I take care of things. That's who I am. It's what
So
I do.
you give them materialistic things.
I
Why
don't.
can't you give them family values? Why can't you give them the things that you want to instill with them? Why can't you give them boundaries? It's okay as a parent to turn around and say no. You're giving them materialistic things. But Terry, what are you giving them as a mother? Terry?
It's really hard for me. I feel like I have no support in this house. I'm by myself with 3 kids. They're all pulling me in different directions. I've done the best I could do.
But it's no good if you're sitting there with your martyr crown on your heads. What do you expect from your kids? Exactly
haven't
what
given
chores
them
do they do?
anything.
What chores do
They
they
don't do anything.
What's expected from them?
Nothing.
What behaviour do you expect from them? What manners do you expect from them? What do you expect from them to do with regards to responsibility? Let's start with Jess. What does Jess do for 14-year-old?
She doesn't do anything. I tell her to clean her bathroom and yeah, I'll get to it. And it's just, if she doesn't do it, I find myself ending up doing it.
You're creating lazy kids. They say no and you go, okay, I'll do it then. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Alexi. 11 years old. On the cell phone, how many hours?
1,200 in 1 month.
100 minutes.
Excuse me? And does she pay for that bill?
No.
What are you thinking? You've set no limitations. These are the times that you can use the phone. Your kids need boundaries, they need rules, limitations, they need praise, they need to find what's within themselves that you guys are going to bring out. Dylan's anger.
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know if it's anger because he wants something.
We've got a little boy who's showing extreme anger, aggression, where it's become destructive, not only to the property in the house, but he's hitting. Dylan's anger needs to be addressed with regards to how we help Dylan to contain himself and have more discipline, and to help release the frustration and things that we can reassure him with before he gets to that stage.
Right.
Are you both still in where you want to work together? Because if one's not in, then
I'm in.
I'm in too.
the issues that I see can be changed. So we're ready for work.
I'm in 100%.
We're in. Right, let's go.
The technology one-on-one was desperately needed in his house because the kids were on the computer 24/7.
This is technology for parents, okay? It's part of the tech talk technique. It's all about knowing as much as you can with regards to the technology that your kids are dealing with.
I'm not really computer savvy. I need to get more involved so that I can actually find out what my kids are up to.
Number one, move the family computer into a public space. What I would suggest is this area here, because you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, so that you can mosey past and take a look.
This is very important, and we do spend a lot of time here, so.
See it, yeah.
The second one, know your kids' passwords. This is not about you snooping. This is really about building trust. Does it mean that you're going to be looking at it every day?
No.
No. Does it mean you're going to be looking at it every now and then? Oh yeah. Number three, know what sites your kids visit. Let's step into their world. Time is important.
With these kids spending roughly 4 hours a day on the internet and the cell phone, setting 30-minute limits on each was essential.
Don't they? They should be doing other things instead of wasting their time.
I want to educate myself on the computer and get just as smart as they are.
We need the speakers we need. Probably right, Jess?
So I decided to move the computer. Oh, and the kids were not amused.
You'll be okay, baby.
I'm just like, oh my God, you know, why are you doing this to me? I know.
With less time on the computer, the kids will have more time to do some chores and take on some responsibility in the house.
Your mum and dad are your parents. They're not hired help. So, kids' expectations are all about pulling your weight, doing things in the house.
When she said that, I was like, we don't have a lot of those. We're not used to doing chores and stuff like that.
So I had mum and dad make a list of tasks and I let the kids choose their first chore.
What is one of the things that you can do for yourself, Lex? Oh, okay. Clean the toilet. Jess? Fold the laundry. Okay, fantastic. Dylan?
Washing the windows.
Washing the windows. Well done. I just want to say that I am really pleased with all three of you, because everything that you have written down has been to help for the house. That's teamwork.
Each child came to the table with the chores that they felt that they would want to contribute.
So let's just do it.
Once we established a few rules, I wanted to get this inactive family out of the house for my next lesson. Dylan is strong-willed.
What does that say?
And he gets angry very, very quickly.
My walk right
So I wanted to take him to a martial arts session and let him knock out all of that steam by putting him into a focused sport.
We've got Gray and Mike here, who are professional fighters.
How would you like to train with us today? How does that sound? Sound good? 1. You sure you haven't done this before? All right, all right. Now again, 1. No, you can do it harder than that. Come on. Ah, all right. That's a good right hand. You have to be careful, okay? So you only do this in training, all right? This is hard work. There you go.
Dylan loved it. He absolutely loved it. You know, he was in that little arena and they're on the soft mats and, you know, looking up to these guys.
Faster. Where'd you learn to run so fast at?
Taking good direction and listening and just really focusing that energy that he'd used in such a negative way, in a positive way, feeling good about himself.
Take him down, drive him down. Perfect. High five. High five.
You know, a kid that's got this amount of energy, you know, you want to allow them to let it all out, you know, put it into focused energy, you know.
The energy Dylan had in that gym, and just he was in that fight mode and just hitting the bag there, and it was just great. I mean, I just loved it.
High five your partner. Here's the one that worked with you, okay? You guys worked together, all right?
Mike and Gray taught me a lot.
Let's go over here and sit down. Let's talk about what we did today.
Good job.
And we don't do it outside of this gym. Why do you think we don't do that?
Because you can get hurt.
Because you can get hurt. Kind of get mad at home sometimes, don't you? You punch stuff, kind of punch the wall and stuff. You don't have to get mad, and when you hit the wall, does it change the situation, does it? You gotta just stop and think, oh wait, I don't have to be mad. High five then.
I want to go to the gym and keep learning.
Because it was made clear by Jessica that she thought she lived in a dump, I had an idea to show her exactly how fortunate she is.
We're going as a family somewhere very special, and when we get there, you'll see what we're going to do.
What car are we taking?
Hi, follow me.
How do you do? I'm Guy Amato. I'm the president of Habitat for Humanity here in Las Vegas.
I was like, what are we doing here?
Welcome. We'll do a little work today.
Cool. We like work. That's not what I do.
These houses here are basically the product of work from all over our community. And we have a bunch of volunteers that come out and use that money to help build these houses. And the families that are going to live in these houses are working families. They have full-time jobs. They just don't earn enough money to get a traditional mortgage to buy a house for what it costs here in Las Vegas anymore. Everybody pitches in to build. It's like the barn building days back in the 1800s.
Habitat for Humanity was really a life lesson in teaching this family that there are other people who don't take for granted what these kids do. Are we ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Are we having some work? Then let's get going. I want to see where the shovels are.
Me? Cook a shovel? I was like, are you kidding me?
All right, take your shovel.
Sweat.
I wasn't in the mood for, shoveling and stuff like that.
And this poor lady standing over here, this is her home. She doesn't have a home.
Jessica wasn't really into it because she doesn't want to do anything unless it's for her.
You're so ungrateful. You know, we're gonna start doing this as a family. We're gonna start coming down here and helping out.
Jessie was feeling a little bit hard done by at being there, and I think also a little bit ashamed of her behaviour, and she fought it off by becoming very defensive.
Yeah, I am trying. So you can't be rude to me.
I'm not being rude to you. I'm talking to you, Jessica.
Look, do you see what I did? You can't. I'm
Jessica,
helping. So
you gotta watch your mouth.
I wasn't expecting to go there and dig dirt and stuff.
Hard work is good, Jessica.
Yeah, but my arms are sore.
Well,
Despite Mum's attempts, Jessica would not come around.
you know what? You'll wake up tomorrow, they'll even be more sore, but you know what? The next day they'll be better, and you'll have this experience to remember, Jessica.
This experience is getting through to Lexi. She's starting to realise that some people don't even have a home, let alone a computer or a cell phone.
What are you thinking? Tell me. Share it with me. What are you thinking?
It's just sad to see someone like this.
Huh?
I
You're sad. A for Lexi became very emotional. There's a lot of compassion there, a lot of sensitivity, and she connected straight away.
It's sad, but it's good. They'll have a roof over their head, huh? And you've been a part of that.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for the night.
We're just getting started.
Well, you guys did a great job.
Good job, guys. Come on. I just feel like our family's really coming back. We're getting closer. I know it's gonna be a lot of hard work, but it was very exciting for me.
How did it feel to work hard, guys?
As soon as we got home, Mum started to talk to Jessica about the experience.
Dad and I thought that we were teaching you guys values by us working hard and giving you everything that you have, but we haven't, obviously. We're teaching you to be ungrateful. You're not thankful for what you have. You want more, you expect more, and that's not what life is about. You don't appreciate this. You call this a dump. You have no idea what other people live in.
She just thinks she's this little princess.
We're gonna start teaching you the values that you need in life, okay? She doesn't want to admit that she doesn't have it so bad, because then she would have nothing to complain about. Knowing that we're helping out a family less fortunate than us, to me, that's the lesson behind this.
Even though I was proud of Mum for talking honestly with her daughter, I wanted to take a different approach with Jessica.
Jess, have a quick word with you, love. And we're gonna be real here. I know when you got there, you was like, what the hell am I doing here? Yeah.
I feel like she's like my age because she's like, you know, she knows what I'm going through or whatever.
What was you feeling?
Sad for them.
Was there a little piece of you tonight that thought, actually, do you know what? I don't have it too bad, really.
Yeah. Big piece.
A big piece. I wanted just to sit down on the floor with her and adopt a different tone. Inside it is a little piece of you felt a little bit kind of embarrassed, a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
Feeling a little bit shame about the situation. It's not a bad emotion to feel because, you know, it gives us a reality check. And it seemed to draw out more of Jessica's inner qualities in being able to do that. When your mum and dad were going on about it, like you were like, I know. Was it that kind of feeling for you? Like, all right, I'm feeling
That's
it.
why I was like, oh yeah, whatever.
Because what? Because you were feeling it already?
Mm-hmm.
She saw a side of me that was soft and compassionate enough to be able to reach inside who Jessica really was. How you want people to see you, that's what you've got to portray on the outside. I really feel it was a turning point with Jessica.
I love you. Come here, give me a hug. Hey.
I am going to leave you all as a family to really implement the techniques that have been laid down in this house.
Like everything that I told her, she understood and, you know, was trying to help me with it, so I thought it was good.
So you want to get back? It's okay, you know. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay. So you want to get back? Dylan, see you later. See you when I get back. Bye. Bye. Bye.
After a few days on their own, I'm quite curious to see if the Schumacher parents have taken back authority in their household. So are you both ready to take a look and see what's on this DVD? Okay. Let's take a look.
Rock, bud. Okay, we got him.
5,
6,
7, 8.
I didn't hear. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. It's great to see, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
All three of them playing together. I mean, shock horror.
We've actually been seeing them play a lot together. And, you know, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's been really no TV and no computer time, so they've had to find other things to do to occupy themselves, and it's brought them closer together.
It's fantastic. It's brilliant to see.
Thank you. Okay.
Just around, and then pull it down like that, okay? And did you switch it?
This is what it's all about. The kids are all mucking in, they're doing their chores, becoming more self-sufficient, and no one complaining.
No.
Lexi, You're a half hour past your computer time. I was on the phone, and you were supposed to manage your time. So you know what that means now? There's no computer time for you tomorrow. Okay, get off right now.
So how is she feeling about that?
I mean, we set rules and we have restrictions, and that's what's going to happen now. If they don't do as they're told, they're going to lose what they like to do.
Exactly. You stuck to your guns. Give me 5. All right. Okay, a mum who's got more discipline.
I mean business now.
And they're starting to think for themselves. Do they love you any less?
No.
Exactly. This is good stuff.
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to see is Dylan's language.
Stop. Dylan's a flipper off person. He flipped off. Whatever.
Why?
Why is not cutting it?
No.
We don't care why. Dad, you should have done something about that. You know, it's unacceptable. And you know, if I flipped you the bird, that wouldn't be good, would it? No, you wouldn't be happy with that. So what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't take it from your own kid. We want to teach our children to be socially acceptable in society with their language and how they address other people.
Okay.
Turn off the phone, Yeah.
There he goes, that pouty face. It's the same one.
Yes.
It's your warning.
Why do you get
No, I don't. No more.
I want some.
It's the minute you leave, they all start acting up.
I asked you to stop. You did not stop. No, be sorry on the couch. 7 minutes. Let go of the chair.
Get up. Come on. Let go of the chair, please, Dylan. Come on. Come on. Stand up, Dylan. Will you stop? Come on. You can be sorry on the couch. Dylan, I don't want to cure you. Please stand up. You know what? I'm going to make it for longer than 7 minutes if you don't get up right now. Come on.
No, that's 6 o'clock.
No, I asked you to respect me while I was on the phone and you didn't.
When you give him the warning and you follow through, make sure there's no communication in between, because that's the banter talk that will lead him to get angry.
Okay.
This was good though, because you did follow through, you know, you gave a time out. Your kid's got discipline.
Right.
I gotta go. Dylan's knocking for me.
Coming.
Let you know.
Yeah, it's...
Oh! Come on. The pair of you, he's 7 years old.
I know, but...
Butt wiping.
But he will sit... He sat there once while I took my whole entire shower and didn't get up until I got out because he just won't do it by himself.
Of course he's going to do it by himself. Do you honestly think that he would sit on the toilet all day if nobody came to wipe his butt? He's 7 years old. It's a life skill, okay? It's more than time. Okay. You know, it's like 3 years overdue, okay? Yes, he's making a mess, but you know how they say, practice makes perfect. Unless he's doing it himself, he's not going to master it, okay? And let him do it. Mummy and Daddy are busy. You have to wipe your own butt,
right?
Okay? Right, on saying that, I'm proud to say that the pair of you have done a really fantastic job.
Thank you.
What I do want to work on, if I do see you guys subconsciously go into negativity, I will be pulling you out from that, okay? Because it's really important for us to start really training our thoughts in a more positive way. All right, so let's tweak what we need to.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Hello. It's great that the Schumachers have made so much progress so quickly. But I want to make sure that Mum and Dad stop labelling the kids like they did in the past and start looking at them in a new and different light. Okay, so Brian and Terry, I would love a quick word with you, please.
Okay.
I wanted to show these parents the negative ways they were labelling their kids. Jessica, Dylan, Alexi, I want you to put these words around the children that you think it represents.
I know where this one goes.
Right here.
You know the old saying, label the fool and act the fool. And that's what this family were doing. They spent so much time confirming with these kids all the negative things that they were and didn't see any of the things that were of quality with these children.
I think this one goes over here.
I was shocked because those are all things that we say to our children, and it was very easy to put them under their names and say, yeah, this is who they are.
Look, this is my point. They were labelled. All the negative things you labelled them with constantly, and you were reaffirming it every day. Every day.
It just blew me away. I was like, we really think this about our children?
So I'm not really buying this. No. I don't know about you, but you know. And to rip them off and start again and start looking at the positive was really a step forward in being able to say, this is where you need to think. And let's adopt some positive thoughts here. Things we're going to tell our children instead.
Very smart.
He is creative. Look what we have here now. What the difference is, recognise what's inside each child and focus on that and draw that out. Okay, so that they recognise it about themselves. I thought it would be good for the kids to know all the wonderful things that their parents thought about them. So I asked Mum and Dad to place the positive labels on each kid to boost their self-esteem.
These are the qualities, the good qualities that I see in you, Jessica.
For the kids to have those labels stuck on them and to look down and see what they were, you know, made them all smile.
All right, Lexi. Sensitive, along with that goes you're very organized, so I know they got to be perfectly on your shirt.
And it's something that these parents should be verbally saying to their children on a constant basis. And that's not to ignore the stuff that they need to work on, but it's about giving these kids affirmation all the time about their inequalities.
And you're also very funny.
Oh, that's true.
The Schumachers have done well, which means my work is done.
Before you leave, we pulled together as a family and made this for you, just as a memory of our time with you.
Oh, thank you.
So that you would have something to remember us by.
That is amazing. Oh my word. It's fantastic.
We've been so touched by her experience, and we wanted to just give her a lasting impression of our family.
Look at that picture.
I feel like we're almost out of the hole, and now we just have to plant flowers.
We saw a different you here.
It's kind of, you know, sad that she's leaving.
We'll never forget you.
I'm sad because it's ending.
Bye-bye. Take care. Sometimes all it takes to dramatically change a family is for parents to shed the old labelling and see their kids in a new positive light. That's exactly what this family did. And when they did that, they had more harmony.
Whoa. You're so cute. Oh my goodness, Dylan. Having Supernanny in our house has been an unbelievable experience that my family will never ever forget. I'm excited about the future of my family.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You guys are all being very nice. Thank you.
My family doesn't fight a lot since JoJo came.
You came home and you had time to do your homework first.
Oh yeah, and my chores, and then now we're all organized. We have our family routine, we have our chores, and it just works out a lot better.
They have structure now. They have rules and disciplines in place. So far, they're doing really good, and I'm proud of them. Want to see the octopus?
Ew. Now, it feels great to go out to dinner and actually be there as a family. I mean, it's something that I look forward to instead of dreading it.
I love to see Jessica and Lexi and Dylan all playing together and having a good time. Because me as a father, that's what I want my children to do.
It's fun to play with my family.
Our family's really like happy and smiling, yeah.
I think that things aren't so boring now.
You guys need to start a band. If we continue on implementing the things that Joe has taught us, we're going to be happier and we're going to be a better family, a more loving family.
Thanks, Joe. Gonna miss JoJo.
Bye, Joe. I'll miss you.
The future's looking bright already for this family. You know, they've put the hard work in, they've had dramatic turnaround in such a short space of time, and they're on the road. They're on the road.